Alright guys, so I figured I'd do a Throwback Thursday story, because I just saw this picture that made me think of a story I had, which is pretty crazy, pretty funny, about when I was in junior high school. So, most of all you guys should remember the scented markers. I'll put a picture up there in a second. Alright, so we're back from that. Basically, they're markers that they are meant to smell like cherries or apples, or I don't know about apples. I used to think there's a sour apple one, a lemon one, a lime one, a licorice one, a orange one, a grape one, blueberry one, strawberry one. There's a bunch of different scents, whatever, okay? And they're meant to be smelled though by like fucking kindergarten. Like I remember using those in kindergarten and first grade in elementary school and sitting there sniffing the shit out of them. I used to get them on my nose because I'd be sitting there, they smell really good, you nick your nose. You guys probably all did that, right? Maybe not. But anyways, hopefully you guys know what I'm talking about. So we go back to junior high. I'm in lunch with my friend Pat and Neil, and I think Neil's girlfriend, who I don't know if she was there or not. She might have been. But anyways, they were there. I know that, and I think my friend Connor was there. For whatever reason, one of you guys watched the video, comment and verify this story. But yeah. Anyways, we're at lunch and yeah. Had a fuzz in my mouth. Sorry about that. Anyways, we're in lunch and I got a headache now. Shit. Sorry, getting off topic. We're in lunch and everything, and I'm sniffing one of those markers, right? The scented markers that you're supposed to smell because they smell good. And I had the teacher, Mr. Douglas, I believe was his name, come up behind me, go to the dean. I'm like, for what? What did I do? You're trying to get high. Are you that stupid that you're gonna sit there and huff in front of everyone? I'm like, oh no, I'm not trying to get high. It's a scented marker. Look. Well, he didn't understand that. No, go to the dean. You're trying to get high. I'm like, sir, it's a scented goddamn marker. You can't get high off of it. You can fucking crush it up, make it into powder, and snort it. And you're not gonna get high off of it. It's scented. It's supposed to smell. It's non-toxic. It's meant to be smelled by little kids. It's not gonna get you high. Go to the dean. And I told him no. I'm not going to the goddamn dean. Tells me to give him. No, I'm sorry. No, he told me to give him the marker, and I told him no because he said I was huffing. He said, "Give me the marker." I said no. I said, why? He said, you're trying to huff in front of everyone. I'm like, I'm not though, it's just a scented marker. He's like, give me the marker and go to the dean. I told him no. So he kept telling me to go to the dean, and I kept telling him, no, screw you, I'm not going, because, I wasn't doing anything wrong. I was being insubordinate, which I used to know the damn definition by heart because I used to get written up for being insubordinate all the time in junior high and high school, or middle school and junior high and a little bit of high school. And, 12th grade I didn't get it. All I got was restricted lunch a couple times for, I don't remember what, swearing or something stupid like that. But anyways, continue on. So he tells me to go to the dean, I won't. So then the lunch bell rings. Then he says, stay here, the dean's coming. I said, no, I'm not staying here. I didn't do a goddamn thing wrong. So basically it was lunch tables, and they had benches that were stuck to them. So it was me, and he stood right behind me. So all I did is literally slid down to where he wasn't standing, and stood up and left. So I had him run around and get in front of me, and now where we used to go in the lunchroom I was in the school, you went out the door and you can either go, there's a brick wall right in front of you, you can go this way and then go up the main stairs, or you can go this way and there's a little cutoff which we called the secret hall and the secret stairs. Because you went up there was a set of stairs, you would go up, there was a stairs going down that would go to the library auditorium type of thing. And then if you went a little bit past that, there was a stair on your right, and you'd go up them a couple sets of stairs, and it would get you to the secret wing, which was like the library. And then there's classrooms around upstairs in the second floor, and you can see down. But anyways, so I go through there. So it's a narrow hallway. So I got him in front of me, trying to go like this and block me off, and I got this fat, like 600-pound lady behind me, going like that, giving me flat tires, stepping on my shoes. Which I told her to go fuck her fat self. I said, go fuck yourself, you fat bitch. Or something like that, because she wouldn't, she was stepping on my feet. So my shoe fell off, and she grabbed my shoe and ran away with it. So I lost it. I threw my book against the wall, told him to go fuck himself, and I did some Matrix, so I ran jumped against the wall and jumped past him. Basically, it was pretty cool parkour bullshit. I wish I can show you an example, but I don't have anywhere to do it, and I'd probably not be able to do it again. But I jumped past him, I run up, and the secret stairway was blocked off by people. So I ran all the way around. I go to my class upstairs, which is in this little secret wing area. There's a note on the door. We'll be meeting at the computer lab today. So, son of a bitch. Which I still have the marker in my pocket, by the way. So, I go down the secret stairs, and I look, my shit's not there, so I'm even more pissed off now. So I go to my class, and I get in there, and my teacher's in there, and I'm like, he sees me like, he can tell I'm angry or whatever, and he's like, what's the matter? And I'm like, yeah, sir, just so you know, I'm sorry, but I'm probably not going to be able to stay to your class. I'm probably going to get called down or get picked up in a minute now because, and I told him what happened, and I told the people in the class what happened. They all thought it was fine. The teacher's like, so it's a scented marker. And I'm like, yeah, look. And he's like, yeah, you should, he's like, I understand what you're saying is you can't get high off of that, but, you know, I'm like, well, help me out then. Back me up. And he's like, you were insubordinate, you swore, you threw your stuff, you ran from the teachers, I can't do anything about it. I'm like, yeah, I guess you're right, fuck. And by this time I had enough time to calm down, so I wasn't as pissed. So next thing you know, I get a call, the phone rings, and the teacher answers it, and he's like, yeah, Joe, you gotta go to the dean. I'm like, son of a bitch. And I like this teacher, he's really cool. I think it was Mr. Carey, if I remember. So I'm like, alright, fine. I didn't want to give him a hard time, because he's cool. So I go to the dean, and it's this fat fuck, Mr. White, who is like really weird. Like he used to go up to girls with their bra straps hanging out. He'd go up and like grab it and like fix it on them. It's like, dude, you're like 80. Don't be touching like 15-year-old girls. It's kind of fucked. But he tried to grab me one time. I flipped out at him. He tried to grab my shoulder because this is another story I'll tell another time if you guys want me to. But I told him I almost fucking hit him. I flipped out at him because he put his arm on me. He put his hand on my shoulder and I freaked out. But that's a different story. So anyways, he's like, you know, you can't be getting high in school or whatever. I'm like, sir, it's a fucking scented marker, you stupid ass. Look, scented. What does that say right there? Scented. Non-toxic. It's meant to be fucking smelled. Well, he didn't like that. He had to suspend me, so I think I don't remember because I'm not proud to admit this, but back in middle school and junior high, I was suspended and in school suspension and detentions, which I used to skip pretty much every time, just get ISS. Cause I used to tell the dean straight up, I'm like, sir, I'm not gonna bother going to detention. So just give me 2 days of ISS because I'm not gonna go. I don't want to stay after. The pain in the ass taking the late buses. I'm just give me ISS. And normally he'd be like, fine. Because I tell him, you know, save us both time. I don't want to have to come back down here and see you. Just give me ISS first. Don't give me detention because I'm not gonna go to it. Just give me ISS. I like ISS. Which ISS, I don't know if you guys have it in your schools or had it in your schools if you already graduated like I did. Yeah, ISS is basically in-school suspension where you sit in a room all day and just do work, and basically we just fucked around with the teachers. There was always a couple hot girls in there, which was pretty cool, and one of my buddies, or somebody that I knew somehow, and we would just basically piss off the teacher and get away with it. But anyways, I can't remember. I think I either got 3 days of OSS or 3 days of ISS or something. If I remember right, I was supposed to have ISS, let's just say this happened on a Monday. I was supposed to have ISS on a Tuesday or a Wednesday for something, and I didn't. No, I'm getting confused. So I either got 2 days of ISS, or 3 days of ISS, or 3 days of OSS. I can't remember if I got out of school suspension or in school suspension, but I got in trouble for it. But guess what? I kept the goddamn marker, motherfucker. I wasn't gonna give it to him. I told him to eat a dick. I'm not giving him the marker. I bought it, even though I stole it from my classes. It was sitting on the whiteboard and I took it. Or on a desk or something, I don't remember. But I got it from a class, I just found it and took it. I didn't actually buy it, but I told him I bought the damn thing. I'm not giving it to him. So, yeah, that's my throwback story about scented markers and getting suspended. I hope it made y'all laugh. And maybe if one of my friends that was there, even if you're not my friend, if you were there and I didn't say your name or whatever, if you're watching this for some crazy reason, please comment below and just, you know, verify the story so people don't think I'm making this shit up. But that's pretty detailed. I'm not gonna go in that much detail to make a stupid story up about that. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Please give us a thumbs up and subscribe and comment for more shit. If you guys want more stories or whatever, just let me know and I'll tell them. I got tons of different stories, whether it's about school getting suspended or in trouble for crazy things at school, or just whatever you guys want to hear about. Alright, see you guys later. JoeyCoin94 out.